Halloween is that magical time of year when the leaves are falling from the trees, the nights are getting darker, and there is that fresh crisp in the air that fills your lungs with each deep breath. It's a magical and joyful time, for this is when you can truly let your imagination run wild and prepare for the celebration with costumes, food, and of course, lots of magical, scary stories. Old traditions from the Celtic people believe that the veil between the living world and the world of spirit is at its thinnest. In times past, they would have disguised themselves with costumes to fool the harmful spirits that were able to pass through. The community spirit these people shared with one another was truly magical. They gathered their harvest and lit bonfires to celebrate and give thanks for the harvest needed to keep them going through the harsh winter months. This tradition has evolved over the centuries, but is still very strong and loved by many, and is a special time to remember your loved ones that have already passed over. In memory of our loved ones, we share the stories that are passed down from generation to your children to keep the spirit of Halloween alive. There are lots of different ghosts and spirits from old Irish folklore associated with Halloween. We will start with the most famous in Ireland, the Banshee. A female spirit dressed in black with long flowing black hair and red eyes, should you see her. Most people don't see her, but what they do encounter is the sound of the Banshee wailing. The wailing is said to resemble a screech, so terrifying it sends shivers up and down your spine. Should you hear this wail, it's an omen that one of your loved ones is going to die very soon, or may be already dead. So when you go to bed, know the Banshee is always about looking for the next soul to take with her. Just pray that she doesn't come for you. The next story is the legend of the Dullahan. This is the headless horseman, dressed in black, carrying his head, and riding a black horse, and is a harbinger of death. They say he was a dark fertility god, and was worshipped with sacrifices of animals as well as humans. The king at the time worshipped this dark god to ensure his earthly status and that his wealth was maintained. But one fateful night at Halloween, this king and his followers all died mysteriously. The worshipping of this god then stopped when Christianity came to Ireland. They say that the headless horseman now comes out after sunset once a year to claim the souls and heads of the humans himself. And if you do encounter the headless horseman, he may take your eyes if you see him by using his whip made out of the spine of a human. For if he has come for your soul, he will whisper your name, and should he whisper your name, then death will most certainly come. And if you do go out after sunset, always make sure you have a piece of gold, as this may be the only thing that will protect you from the headless horseman. If you do see him, quickly throw the piece of gold on the ground in front of him, and he and his horse will stop and turn the other way. And we'll now finish with the classic tale of Stingy Jack. Stingy Jack was a horrible drunk man who loved playing tricks on people. One Halloween night, the devil appeared to see for himself this horrible man and to take his soul. Stingy Jack, being the trickster, tricked the devil into buying him a final drink at the local pub. The devil agreed, but with Jack being poor and not able to pay for the drink, he tricked the devil into turning himself into a coin. But Jack took the coin and placed it in his pocket where he had a silver cross. This trapped the devil, and he could not change back. Jack then made another deal with the devil, that if he removed the cross to set the devil free, he would have 10 years before the devil could return for his soul. The devil agreed. So in 10 years, the devil returned for Jack's soul, but this time Jack asked the devil for an apple from the apple tree. The devil agreed, but while the devil was picking the apple, Jack quickly covered the tree with crosses, trapping the devil again. Jack bargained with the devil that if he set him free, the devil would not take his soul. Reluctantly, the devil agreed, but he was furious. Many years passed, and then Jack eventually died, and he went in front of the gates of heaven, but the gates remained closed. A voice told him that he was not fit to enter the gates of heaven, from his terrible lifestyle that he led. Jack then went to the gates of hell. The devil, smiling, refused also to let Jack in. He was not fit for hell either. The devil told him, "You will roam the earth as a restless spirit for an eternity." The devil gave Jack an ember from the burning fires of hell to give him a little light in the darkness that was now his destiny. The ember was so hot that Jack placed it inside a hollowed out turnip, and he now carries this turnip in search for a soul that can keep him company in the darkness that now surrounds him. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short video, and I hope you enjoyed the stories. Have a very happy Halloween.